with you, right? So I felt like I connected to a male, yeah. And with him, I felt he was very fatherly, right? I was interested in whether he had moles or some skin cancers that was giving him a hard time, because I've written that down. So let me just go for it first for you, and then you can, say yes or no. So I was interested in moles or skin cancers that might give him a bit of a hard time, maybe on the head and a bit on the arm or two. There might have been a couple that coming up. May have, towards the end of his life, had some issues maybe with prostate a little bit. I was interested in whether there might be younger photos or in his younger life, a mustache, because I felt that, or younger life. I felt there was a father with him and he died. I was interested in the army or UK a bit. And I was interested, and this is really weird because I don't get, specific cars a lot, but I was interested in the Humber, which is like a British car. And they were kind of big between 45 and 1967, I think. But I was interested in whether it was a reddish or like a crimson kind of Humber that it might have been funny about. And so this maybe with his father or granddad, I was interested in Africa or Cairo, and whether there's any ties to like desert rats and the army, that aspect about him, maybe even with a granddad. Yeah, I think Dad loved checkered shirts. He might have had like I was interested in Peaky Blinder hats or like a cap, So he might have had a cheese. I call them cheese cutters, but I was interested in cheese cutters. Yeah. And maybe a walking stick on the left hand, but I felt like towards the end of his life he may have had issues with walking or a walking stick, but I felt that. And I was interested in Jack, or the name, William, maybe a black and white dog, but I felt that the black and white dog was in spirit. So this is a lot, right? It's a lot for you. And then around the 26th of March for passing, I really felt like March was significant to the 26th, so I put that down as a date, yeah? All right. And then for you as the recipient, he loves the journey, that you've left your job, right? And going out on your own, or something to do with being your own boss. He loves it. Spiritual path, loves it. You're doing great for your mum or caring. I felt like he said he had admirations for Molly, and I question marked it because I was like, well, who's Molly? So I got, so this is the thing I've written down. And a photo of him and mum on a wedding day that might be framed or something, or even bedside, but I felt like there might be, and it might have been actually with your mum. So there might be a photo of them wedding day, bedside, or in a frame for your mum anyway, but it felt like it. Love you both. I should have said it more. There might be some old records. I was interested too whether there's maybe a stroke or something to do with him, partial stroke, but it felt like that. And then the interest was with you was, he said it's there might be something to do with being ordained or being a reverend at some point, to do with spiritual work, or going and having some reverendness about you, and to help you travel far and wide and be of service to other spiritual churches and stuff. So I don't know if you had thoughts of it, but that was what he's trying to tell me. Yeah. Now, do you want to just have a chat about that first, and then I'll flip the screen and show you the drawing? Yeah. So what do you think about all that so far?
Yeah, that's really cool. The moles were definitely with Dad.
Yeah.
The Humber, I think he might have had one of those.
Yeah.
My sister's actually on here, so she can confirm.
Okay.
So yes.
Yeah.
So Africa, Cara, I'm not sure about that one. Check shirts, definitely. Cheese cutter hat, definitely. Walking stick, yes. Okay. Jack and William, they would have been relatives in the mix in place.
In the mix, yeah. They were like uncles to me, I think, like uncles. But
definitely okay. In uncles, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, the dog. I don't think he had a black and white dog.
Yeah.
But it could have been his younger years.
Yeah. I saw Rolling Fields of England, when it might have even gone to his granddad or something, but, typical rolling fields, stone walls, black and white dog, fish and chips and vinegar, you know what I mean, love?
He visited England.
Yeah.
He visited with Mum. And you're right about the photo that Mum has that photo with her in her room at the nursing home. So what else was there? The ordained thing, I don't know. I'll see if I go that way.
it's you'd be surprised because there's reverence about your spiritual philosophy. That was the influence. He said more than you realize, but it might be something that comes around later for you.
Yeah, yeah.
And Molly, who's Molly?
Molly's my dog.
Molly's your dog. Okay. Well, anyway, he loves Molly. Okay. Now I'm going to flick the screen. Right, I'll flick the screen for you and just show you the.
Yeah, that's totally him.
Yeah. Can you see that?
See that, sis? Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you, Rhys.
No worries. But I felt like he's just a character, and I don't know if he wore the glasses all the time, but maybe for outside a bit. But I was just interested if they were tinted or something.
Yeah, he did wear the glasses all the time, and at times he did have tinted glasses.
Okay, yeah, because
I'm Janelle's sister.
Okay, yeah.
And so the same two men came through. George is our maternal grandfather.
Okay.
He was in the army in the UK, and and then this is my dad.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that. So that you drew a photo of him.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, righto. Oh, that's cool, even with a hat.
Yeah, that's him. And the checkered shirt.
And had he had an issue with a cataract or a lens in his eye?
Yeah, I think he got that lasered.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, he absolutely adores you, and he says he's proud of your journey, and he loves the fact you've got your spiritual hat on, he said.
Yeah.
And please give love to your mum, all right?
Absolutely.
Yep, no worries. Please take his love, yeah?
Thanks, Rhys. That's lovely. Thank you.